Okay, here we are. This place used to be called Hell as well. It's still the same place. It's Christchurch, round Christchurch, but they had a temple here called Hell. What we see here is an image of paedophilia, and what that's saying is here we have holding up here a horny little girl. Paedophilia, hidden in plain sight. Look, child abuse. Now if you go over that way a bit, just past the church, go down there, round past the Bulls of Basham, down to the right, there's a statue or a monument with the names of loads of missing children. Nobody knows where them children went, but I have a sneaky suspicion they went into the field down there in Temple Bar. And what we have up and around, operating around here, there's loads of dirty heathen swines that consume human flesh and feed it to people around here. The dirt of them. So we're going to go down this way a little bit to the Communist College. Why am I going down to the Communist College? Because communists don't give you an education, they give you confirmation. My children perish for lack of knowledge. They don't teach you anything about the reality of where we are. We're in God's kingdom. This one Satan has for the 6,000 years. Jesus has been working with him for 6,000 years. Now people are of the opinion that Jesus is some sort of little pushover, weak guy. Not at all. Jesus was a big strong man. He's the strongest. He's the king of the universe. You hang around people like Saint Michael, the Archangel. You don't want to mess with him. He's very protected. He's like, he doesn't like anybody harassing Jesus or messing with Jesus. And Jesus himself, well, Jesus has been working with Satan for thousands of years, and so have all the other good angels. So they tell us in the Bible. But we have to go deep into the Bible to have any sort of knowledge or inkling of what's actually going on in the world we inhabit, this place here and now. Because there is only now, and tomorrow is only promised to the anointed. And if you have no faith or belief or education in Christianity, the New Testament, the Old Testament, you will perish. What does perish mean? Well, to me, perish is spiritual. Physical, don't worry about it. It's only the flesh. But if you perish spiritually, there's no coming back. You're gone. So my children perish for lack of knowledge. You need a proper education. And that's why people like me, who might appear crazy at first because the world is mad and we live in it, and they like to label us crazy, but we're really fun guys. We like a kiss, we love the ladies, all of that. Yeah. But the ladies don't like us anymore because they've been brainwashed into seeing people like me as undesirables, which is the way of things since Satan's running around the place corrupting and deceiving. Anyway, down there is Temple Bar, the Temple of Bull, the Baal. Yeah, and down this way is a commie college just past a horny little girl statue. And over there is more of the same stuff. All these institutions, look, there's one over there, they profess to look after children. There's another one over there, professes to look after the homeless. And if you carry on down that street, down to the bottom of that street till you come to the River Liffey, and to our left, there's a place called Merchant's Quay. In that place, Merchant's Quay, they make the homeless people sleep on the floor, but they hit them with lily waves. For those of you who don't know what lily waves are a very negative, bad sound wave that makes you sick and make you ill. It's like if you sit in a house with your mom and she's not after having a proper education, and she screams and growls and barks and all, and smokes cigarettes and swears blind and all. You'll get ill, you will, because she's like a walking toxic sound weapon. She's like a battle axe. So they're wielding an axe at you. Do you ever see they have sonic weapons now to stop people from doing things? They can hit you with these sound waves and they just destroy you. It's the opposite of dance music, and what the angels do is they have music, they love music. That's why it heals you. The harp, that's why we have the harp everywhere. The birds sing, the birds like music. You see? And down here we have on the left, and now an idol and a temple to Minerva. So what the homeless people do, let me put it like this, Trigger, right? What the homeless people do is they want to go in there, they want to get their head down, they want to have a kip. They've had an hard day being abused by society. So they go in there and have all these little people saying, you lie down there on the floor, Paddy, get your head down. So they get their head down on the floor, right beneath an idol to a pagan goddess called Minerva, who's linked to the Bulls of Basham. And what they do before they go in there is they get drugs, heroin and stuff, and they inject it in the toilets so they get the blood out. You see what I'm saying? And all the blood and all around in there is the spirit. It's a gateway a doorway to another dimension where the evil is, and the evil comes true and it predates on them. It's a predatory evil spirit, yes, and they worship these spirits apparently, and it gets right on my fucking nuts. It gets where I don't know what to say about it. It gets me all fucking hot and bothered. And they tell this place has been, look at how wide the streets are around here. That was the dispersal because people were becoming aware of the satanic ritualistic abuse. It's a form of ritualistic abuse. There's a few fellas there tell you all about Merchants Quay. One fella says it's Resident Evil. What's happening, mate? Alright? How are you doing? Do you ever sleep down at Merchants Quay?
I do, yeah.
What's it like?
It's alright, it's alright.
You do? You like Merchants Quay?
It's alright.
You like sleeping on the floor?
I don't like sleeping on the floor, no.
Oh, well, that's ritualistic abuse, did you know that?
Yeah.
I did statue of Minerva. A lot of people have went missing out there, haven't they?
You have,
yeah, one of the walkers, he was found in a lake.
Yeah.
No, okay. It's a very dodgy place around there, isn't it?
They
don't, people, lot of noise.
Yeah.
The machine shaking all the bottles.
A couple of times. I had to pit up a couple of
times. Yeah. It's not a good place for anybody. All right. Have a nice day and God bless. There you go. I rest my case on that one. We'll talk about that later.